I've got a good one for you today, the brand new Garmin Instinct 3 Tactical. A lot of people seem to be interested in this. Welcome back, I'm Dave from Chase the Summit, and today we're going to be diving deep into the new Garmin Instinct 3 Tactical here, just taking it out of the box, talking about some of the new features and specs, and of course, comparing it to other models in the lineup, like the Instinct 3 Solar here, and the Instinct 3 AMOLED. Now, just to preface this video, I'm not a tactical guy at all. I'm not in the military, I don't shoot guns, I don't skydive, I don't go hunting, so I'm really not the person that should be reviewing this watch. However, I do want to talk about the new features and specs that set it apart from the standard Instinct 3 and how it compares. I'm not going to waste any time here. Here's the box, Garmin Instinct 3, tiny little word says tactical in the corner there, but otherwise looks like the Instinct 3 box. And there it is, the Instinct 3 Tactical. It seems like with every generation, Garmin gets a little bit more minimalistic with their packaging. A few years ago, their packaging was really elaborate, especially for the more expensive options in lineups. But now, basically, you just get a cardboard box, which is fine with me. And just like that, we are set up and running with our tactical watch face there that comes pre-configured. And you will notice that the screen is entirely black and white, and that's because this is the solar option, the Instinct 3 Tactical 50mm Solar. And that brings us into the next segment of this video, pricing, options, and colors, because the tactical model is a bit different than the standard model in all of these departments. So when it comes to sizes available on the Instinct 3 Tactical, it is the same as the Instinct 3, which means you have two options for sizing. You've got the smaller model, which is 45mm, or the bigger model, which is 50mm. However, unlike the standard Instinct 3, if you do want the smaller 45mm footprint, you do have to go for the solar model. If you go for the AMOLED model with the tactical version, it only comes in the larger 50mm form factor. Now, when it comes to the price on the tactical Instinct 3, it's also different. It's about $100 more compared to the standard Instinct 3, depending on which model you choose. For example, if you go for the AMOLED 50mm Instinct 3 standard, that comes in at $499, where the tactical model comes in at $599. And if you go for the solar model with the tactical version, that'll be either $499 for the 45mm footprint or $549 for the larger 50mm footprint. And we are encroaching on some pretty high prices here for non-flagship devices. If you're looking at like Fenix models and things like that, these are creeping closer and closer when we talk about the tactical version. Another big change on the Instinct 3 Tactical is the color, because it's black, only black. It doesn't matter what version you choose, the AMOLED, the solar, the small, the big, they're all the same color, which is black all the way through. The case is black, the back is black, the band is black, bezel is black. You get the idea. It's completely blacked out. And you might be thinking, who cares? It's a black watch. They all come like that. But that is not true. And this was a big complaint from a lot of users out there when it came to the standard Instinct 3. Because if you look at the model I have here, while it is mostly black, it did have this orange accent color around the perimeter here, on the metal ring in here, and then again in here, and around the little submarine window there on the display. And while that orange accent has grown on me, the all black version I'm sure will appeal to a lot more people because of its more minimalistic color. Jumping back to the standard Instinct 3 here, you could get this watch in all black, but you did have to pick a specific model, and that was the AMOLED model and not the solar model. So if you really wanted solar and a black watch, you had to settle for these accents with the orange around the perimeter, where now you do have that option. So that's something. Is it worth $100 to you? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, other than the color options on the Instinct 3 Tactical compared to the standard Instinct 3, they are identical. There is really no differentiating factors between these two watches. We look at the sides here, the buttons look exactly the same. The back looks the same. The only real difference I've noticed is that on the standard Instinct 3, it's got this little scoop cut out in the bezel at the top and bottom here. On this new model, it's just got that polycarbonate bezel all the way around with no little scoop cutout. It's a subtle thing, but a minor design tweak. And of course, on the tactical model, it does have the word tactical printed at the bottom there, if that matters to you. Other than those subtle design tweaks between the standard and the tactical version, the only other hardware difference between these two is going to come down to the flashlight, where on the Instinct 3, the standard version, you've got the flashlight built in. However, this flashlight can also be turned to red, as you can see there. Now on the tactical version, you've got the same flashlight built in, but if I scroll down, it turns green instead. From my understanding and what I've read on the internet and YouTube comments is that the green is better for reading maps at night, where the red is for a different purpose. But again, not a tactical guy, so you'll have to correct me in the comments down below. When it comes to the specs on the new Tactical Instinct 3, again, it is identical across the board to the Instinct 3 non-tactical. Everything from the size, the weight, to the screen clarity, the battery life, the GPS and heart rate accuracy, the screen brightness on the AMOLED, the backlight brightness on the solar, etc. It is all the same. So I'm not going to repeat myself in this video because I've already reviewed this watch at length. If you want to see my full review, definitely go check it out on my channel, or I'll link it up somewhere on the screen right now. So instead of beating a dead horse and running through all of the similar specs, let's talk about what you get extra on the Instinct 3 Tactical that you don't get on the non-tactical version. And the first thing I'll mention is the rucking activity. So if I dive into my activity menu here, you're going to see an option for rucking. And if I enter rucking, you can see it's asking me to record my pack weight. Now, if you don't know what rucking is, it's essentially just walking or hiking with a weighted pack. So that could be stuff in the back where you know it's a known weight, or you add physical weights to your backpack or your vest to simulate that weight. And it's just a different kind of workout. So in the rucking activity on the Garmin Instinct 3 Tactical, you can enter your pack weight and then go off on your merry way. And the cool thing is that after you enter your pack weight, it is saved to that activity. And then after the fact in Garmin Connect, on your phone or on your computer, you will see that recorded pack weight. Now, from my understanding, that recorded pack weight really has no impact on other metrics like your estimated VO2 max or your calories burned or anything like that, since that's based on your heart rate anyways, and your heart rate would already be higher because you're carrying extra weight. So I guess it's kind of accounted for, but it doesn't do anything extra. One other fun fact about the rucking activity on the Instinct 3 Tactical is that you can actually use this even if you don't have an Instinct 3 Tactical and you've got a Forerunner model or something like that. Except all you have to do is go and use your hiking activity, and then after the fact in Garmin Connect, you can actually add your pack weight and switch the activity to a rucking activity. So you can sort of hack your way around this if you really want to enter your pack weight and you don't have a tactical model. The next new feature on the Instinct 3 Tactical is stealth mode, and this is another feature that was available on the Garmin Tactics 8 here, now on the Instinct 3 Tactical. Essentially, stealth mode just turns off all of the wireless communications of your watch, and that's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And the purpose behind this is if you're in the military or you're behind enemy lines or something like that, you can go into stealth mode, turn off wireless comms, and then no one knows where you are. So useful feature. You can quickly toggle this on and off from your quick menu here. But realistically, if you have any other watch, you can still turn off Bluetooth. This is just a little bit quicker. Another unique feature to the Tactical Instinct 3 is night vision mode. And as the name implies, this will adjust your screen to be visible with night vision goggles, so it's not all blown out and blurry. Now, this is handled differently depending on which one you get, whether you get AMOLED or MIP or solar, because on the solar version with night vision mode, it simply just turns off the backlight. So you can still read the text on the screen without the backlight by using your night vision goggles. Now on the AMOLED model, if I had one, I don't, it actually turns the screen green and dims it way down to like 1 nit of brightness so you can view it at a glance with your night vision goggles on. The next new feature I want to talk about on the Instinct 3 Tactical, again, is found on the Tactix 8 here, and that is kill switch. The idea behind kill switch is to give you a quick way to erase your device. So if you're like captured and you're in the military or something like that, you can quickly erase the user data from your watch so they can't recover it. So if I go ahead and hold the top left and bottom right button here, it will dive me into kill switch, and it counts down from 10, and after this countdown timer goes down, it will erase the device. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that because I don't really want to erase it right now, but you get the idea. Again, the kill switch is really just a shortcut to the factory reset function of the watch. You can do this on any watch. It doesn't have to be a tactical model, but it does take a couple of extra key presses to get to that menu. And of course, the Instinct 3 Tactical does come with the Jump Master activity profile. And again, this is another unique feature to the tactical models from Garmin, including the Tactix 8 and previous models. And Jump Master is for skydiving or jumping out of an airplane. You can see when I enter this mode, I've got all these options for HAHO, HALO, static, etc. I don't know what this all means because I'm never, ever gonna jump out of an airplane. From my understanding though, if you do decide to jump out of an airplane, you can set things like the wind speed, your drop type, and other metrics along in this activity. And the final unique feature I want to mention in this video to the Instinct 3 Tactical is applied ballistics. As you can see here, the Instinct 3 Tactical does come equipped with applied ballistics. Now this is for long range rifle shooting. Again, I'm not a tactical person. I don't shoot guns too often, so this isn't something I'll ever use. But if you are at the range or you are a hunter, you might find some value in this. Something to consider though, if I go ahead and enter this activity, you can see that applied ballistics is locked and it needs to be unlocked in the Quantum app on your phone. Applied ballistics on the Instinct 3 Tactical does require a subscription through applied ballistics, and that ranges between $100 to $300 depending on which features you want. So you'll have to look into that if this is a feature you're interested in. And that's pretty interesting because if we look at the Garmin Tactics 8 here, this watch comes with a light version of applied ballistics for free included in the price. Of course, it's a very expensive watch. It's double the price of the Instinct 3 Tactical, but you do get that light version, which you don't get on the Instinct 3 Tactical. And that's really it. Those are all the unique features to the Garmin Instinct 3 Tactical compared to the original Instinct 3. And again, if you haven't seen my full review on the Instinct 3, go watch that so you can learn all about these watches. I'm not going to cover everything in this video because I've already said it all. The Instinct 3 Tactical is nearly identical to the non-tactical version of this watch. The real only difference are some of the software features, along with some subtle design tweaks. It all boils down to a few things. First of all, that black color scheme that's not available on the Instinct 3, which is kind of silly, but it's a thing if you don't mind paying $100 more for this watch. And then there's all the tactical specific things like rocking, stealth mode, night vision, kill switch, jump master, and applied ballistics. The real question is the tactical version of the Instinct 3 worth $100 more compared to the standard model? And that's really a question for you. I can't answer that for you. If you want or need these specific features, or you just want that black colorway, then sure, go for it. But I think the vast majority of users out there are going to be perfectly fine with the Instinct 3. This is more than enough watch than most people need. Still though, I'll admit the tactical version is pretty cool. And that's really it for this one. At this point, I want to hear from you in the comments down below. Are you interested in the tactical Instinct 3? What features make you want it? Is it just the color? Are there some of the features? Do you use applied ballistics? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. And let me know if you're skipping this one, which one you're interested in. And as always, after you're done commenting down there, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more videos from me in the future, and then check out all of the links in the description down below. I'll have links where you can purchase your Instinct 3 Tactical, and that is an affiliate link. It helps support my channel, but it costs nothing extra to you. And below that, I'll have all of my social media profiles like my Strava, my Instagram, my Threads account, and my merch store over at ChaseTheSummit.com, where you can buy a sweet t-shirt like this. And with that, I think we're done here. This was a quick one, just getting this out there so you can see what this watch is all about. Hopefully you found it interesting, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I get ready. Feeling too trippy, get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show them all how to party if they let me. Cue the countdown and release the confetti. The party don't start till I get there. I said it's all in the rest.